everyone! Welcome back to Mystery of the Druids, and hopefully, the final time, hopefully we can end the curse, finally return to our ordinary lives. Finally, hi Nax! Welcome! Also, happy GDQ, one of my favorite weeks of the year. So last we left off, poor Maglor unfortunately passed away, and instead we took this.
That's a top.
A top for some reason. And I'm a little fearful of what could be ahead. I do remember from Mandalore's video the very final thing of the game, the final puzzle, I think. But I assume we're going into the final boss puzzles. And that is scary. You can walk across water. Good job, Halligan. Now finally time to end this. Oh, temple? I don't even think we know where Melanie is. I guess we just left her. Thing to look at. No, just the door. Let's clip through it. Enter. Oh.
A strange table.
Indeed.
There are scratches in the wood.
So we have a strange table. We have... I'm not even sure what that is.
I can't open this. I can see strange rooms behind these walls.
Sort of glass. Huh. Well, let's see. Are these from spinning tops? Indeed it is. Oh! Maglor saving us even now.
That's a top. That's a top.
You won't let us take it back. I want a souvenir.
That's a top.
Sent to the fish tank. Whoa. Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. Sometimes you just see vaguely how something works, and I just feel this cold shiver of fear run down my spine. I don't know how it works, but I don't like it. Okay, now there's...
Ah, they look like switches.
witches.
This switch is broken.
Some of these things I'm just like, hold on, let me save. I don't want to soft lock us like before somehow. Switches. Oh, and Nax says, oh boy. Here. I hate these things because I don't want to touch them without knowing. What did you just come to? Hello, Min. Welcome. I'm not entirely sure. We may have discovered the time cube. Finally. It also reminds me of a fish tank a little bit. But there be puzzles abound. This is...
Nope. It doesn't work anymore.
This one's broken.
Nope. Nope. It doesn't work anymore. Nope. It doesn't work anymore.
Okay, so we can only push these three. This one's broken down. This one's broken up. Okay, I'm fine. I see this. It's the left temple. There's more than one temple? I didn't even notice. Hold on. Okay, this is nothing. Hold on. Oh no! Oh. Oh, look, there's the... It can't really...
There's a megalith.
The megalith, but it has the fire symbol.
I thought it wouldn't work like that.
It is interactable.
It doesn't fit here. There's a megalith.
Another one. Okay, start in the left one. Okay, that's good to know. I do like trying to figure this stuff out, but the fact that there's more than one is scary. Actually, hold on one sec. I'm trying to see if they like correspond to the elements or something. I can't quite see on this. I mean, if this is the water temple, it's... Need to gather all the elements. Okay, this feels like there'll be a water temple, which we all know is very cursed. Let's try seeing what happens if I press this and then will it take me somewhere else? Oh, yes, it did. Okay. Wait, this says fire. Okay, there's the fire.
That's a flint.
Flint! We can go up there. Celebration! Today Nax will be released. Oh, I hope so. Oh, there's a spoon!
A ladle.
A ladle, okay. Thank you, Halligan. Okay, well we have 2 elements. I guess we should press the other buttons when we get back to them. I do really appreciate it, Nax. After doing that maze last time, it's like there's no way. Oh, we got a... Oh, this is water, like water bladder thing. What would you call this?
I can't take it. There seems to be some kind of invisible barrier over the bowl.
No. Let's get this one then. That's dirt.
A bladder. A bladder.
Ladder, okay.
A bladder. A bladder.
Although the text up there says
Ladder.
a bubble in the hoses.
Bladder. I can't take it.
Be
There
like-
seems to be some kind of invisible barrier over the bowl.
I'm scared there are supposed to be pictures in the guide to help with their lost the passage of time. I mean, having pictures is luxurious anyway. If you ever go back to an old game facts guide, it's all like ASCII text. So how to get around the barrier? I can... Let's see if there's something else interactable here. I do remember going back to like old game facts for like older things, and I'm amazed how people manage to like format entire table, like complexly formatted tables in text. Plus making maps.
That doesn't work.
Visible barrier.
I can't see any connection there. I can't do that.
Okay.
It would have surprised me if it had worked like that. That doesn't work. That won't get me any further.
I wonder if I have to press a different button for the barrier. Let's go back in for a sec. Need to gather the other stuff, okay. Oh!
some reason I'm not able to get at it. There seems to be some kind of invisible barrier over the bowl.
But now we have a... Oh, you're getting your braces. I did have braces when I was younger a bit. They're not that bad. But I remember it can be a little tough when you first get them. Just because your teeth are so sore. So make sure you have like soup and smoothies and stuff. Don't eat apples. That will really hurt. But you'll get through this. Okay, well now we... Oh, can we... Got another piece. Do we
That's a flint.
mine them?
I can't do that. That's
Oh.
a flint.
That cat's kind of scary. It's not that bad. I'm just checking. Okay. We have this. Well, let's keep spinning around in the top. Stupid. I didn't think you would be, but... Now there's... Oh, let's shovel the dirt. I guess?
A shovel filled with soil from the container in the temple.
Hello, I guess I'll say Nekomimi. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. To be honest, we're collecting things. Certainly. We're collecting the elements. Maybe I can do... So I press that button. I don't know if I'm supposed to press another one to get more stuff. Or did I manage to pick like the magic right button the first time? That's sort of how what it feels like. We already got all these. I wonder if we... Hello, Evie! Welcome! Welcome to hopefully our final day. We got these. And man, I've been thinking about inscription a lot. So can we do anything with this now?
I can't take it. There seems to be some kind of invisible barrier over the bowl.
So, we used the spoon before.
That won't get me any... I don't believe it. That would be stupid.
I mean... What?
I can't... A bladder.
Well...
A bladder. A bladder.
We put...
I thought it wouldn't work like... No way.
That should be everything? Even though I can't take it?
I can't... A bladder. No way.
What? I don't know.
It won't work like that. It would have surprised me if it had worked like that. A bladder. I can't see any... I should think about it again.
Well, you took the air. Does this keep the air in it?
Bellows are filled with air drawn in from the gadget.
Okay, I see. Okay. Just making sure. Makes some sense. Yes. Okay, now we can... I guess we'll go to the middle temple now. Yes, I've been thinking about... Hello, Too Lazy to Name. Not much. We collected a bunch of elements from this temple, and now there's another temple, and I'm not very happy about it. the bull is the bear. Oh, I guess so. Halligan, you have to go in, not... Ah! He's cut in half! Halligan! Okay. I like the other... You can keep my nugget however you want, cause I like the other form for my Project Moon stuff. There's already like too many directions to go. I don't like it. So there's a... Whoa! I think that's the symbol for dirt, so... I know it's dirt, but it doesn't really look like that. Particularly. But I understand animating all those particle physics would just be a little too much. I'm sure. Oh, there's a key? There's a visible barrier here.
I can't. I don't know why, but I can't take anything from the altar.
Fair enough. Okay, that's water. Give me my inventory. Close. But so I said I was taking a break from Project Moon stuff just for a week, particularly because, oh, it's the same one, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, this is a little dizzy making. Taking a break from Project Moon stuff, particularly so I can like make sure mods work. But I already miss it. I like that these are kind of... Is that the... Yeah, that's...
There's a hole in the top half of the ball.
the wind. Yes, make sure you hydrate. I have water and I have tea. Although apparently putting the mug in front of my face makes the model freeze, but... I guess that makes sense. I'm covering myself up. Oh, what is this music now? Oh, that must be fire. Should I change your nugget? No, it's fine. I like having two avatars, one for Project Moon and one for everything else. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so... Okay, this makes sense. Flint. Hello, Maya. Welcome. But I miss Runa already. Do I have to do anything with the other one?
That won't help either. That doesn't work.
I only have one.
That looks like a cage.
Oh, and there's a... Oh, are we fine? Is this...
I can't do that.
Alright, this is the key for, Sir Stan's thing, but is the... amulet finally gonna do stuff? Finally! I don't actually know why I opened
There's
it.
straw in it. It won't work like that. That's a flint.
Oh no, the scare cords are back!
I should think about it again. There's straw in it.
I don't really know why I did all that, but...
There's straw in it.
I know, maybe... Oh, I got it, I got it. Okay. So I miss Runa, and then... we get to have this now?
I can't. There's a golden key on it.
I think we got I think we did all the things. And I've been thinking a lot about card game stuff just after playing Inscription. Alright, there's this door.
A door with a small lock.
You show me what the lock looks like.
Door with a small lock. A door with a small lock.
Nope. Wait, are all these lit? Do I have to light something with the torch? That's lit. You have to light the fire under every Right, it's the something of transformation. I was wondering why there's like a little grate under it. That, I guess we're transforming it into stuff. Is it gonna transform? Something druid magic. Oh. Wait, that is fire. I mean, elements are grounded in science. I kind of get it. Whee! I'm not sure what, like, putting fire under some piles of dirt are gonna make. But... sure? Like here's the water. This is the one that will make steam. Also, not entirely sure what we're lighting on. Oh! Oh, okay, so it's that key's for that door. Okay.
I shouldn't light that.
Warm dirt. Warm dirt. Like, if it was something with a low melting point, it would melt, but not really just dirt. Hello, Sad Cat, welcome! Oh, and congrats on finishing your drawings. Too lazy to name. I'm jealous. I'm trying to... Okay, save now. Okay. Save. All this elements. I've been trying to do some drawing, but it's hard. I have to be in the right mood for it. Ah! Yes! Yeah! Oh, Sad Cat, you're stuck on... Hold on, I'm just so fascinated by this run cycle. I mean, it's not even a going up the stairs cycle, it's just the regular run cycle that's being thrown down. You're stuck on Magical Girl. That is so fine. That is like one of the most notorious fights in the game, so don't worry about being stuck on her. In my case, in my first playthrough, it was the single fight that took me the most tries. Oh, there's something there. Let's just make sure I wasn't missing one from here. Okay. It's hard to give... Let's just see what this is. Oh. Dirt. Queen of Hatred. Exactly. One, it's totally fair to leave her for a while. On my first playthrough, I left her for quite a long time. And then the other... Okay, water. And then the other strategy is... fire. I mean, actually, nowadays there's a lot more strategies for doing it. I think you can do some, like, gun builds to get through it fast. I've seen, although it requires some luck. But I think on my recent playthrough I did a lot of bleed. But it's a really hard fight. So don't. Magical girls are the worst. Although, yeah, Night of Despair is my favorite. And I don't find her battle so too hard. Is that one right there? It's hard to tell. I'm looking for 8, so 1, 2. Oh yeah, here it is. The thing I'm most excited for finishing this is how big is the QA team? Supposed to be okay. 1, 7. Double checking. Gotta go. Okay, thank you for dropping by, Sad Cat. Good luck with it, and I always have fun. Yeah, Janima, aw. I hope you feel better at least. Thank you. But thank you. It does make me happy. Does make me happy that you dropped by. Supposed to be 1. Okay. Yeah, I was just thinking if there's supposed to be 8. Wait, how do I... Let's admire the funny run animations again. Did I get? Okay, I did get... I'll go all the way to the top and go back down. It's fair if I missed one on the first. Staircase, okay. Okay, none here, I don't think. Don't see one there. Oh, yes, I totally missed one right at the start. There we go. But is anybody else watching GDQ at the moment? So Games Done Quick, it's the big speedrunner charity event that's going on right now. Oh no! Okay, hold on. Let me get rid of this spot. There we go. Okay. I haven't had a chance to super watch it yet because my work's just a little too involved at the moment for me to be able to watch something in the background. But I think there's a Returnal stream going on, like, sometime now. Returnal speedrun, which I'm curious about. And there's, like, a Pokemon... I can't remember, is it Crystal or Silver race tomorrow I want to see? Okay, hold on, so we have another barrier. With a wand?
It won't work. Something is preventing me from taking the staff.
With a staff, okay. And... okay, places to... whoa, okay. The rock. Let me... look around. if there's hints which one's supposed to go in what. So it was connected to a rock. That could be dirt. Although this is also... Maybe it's meant to line up like the ones on top? Although the way these rooms are set up, I find a little confusing. So is this maybe where the entrance was originally? Same way as above. Which... Okay, hold on, let me... So if this is the entrance... I better go back and check, probably. But I think that's the entrance, and then... Unless they're taking this to be the other entrance. That might be more accurate. Ah! It's just busy work. Better get my sticky notes out. I miss the funky music. Do they expect us to count? I think if it's set up the same way, we can... Okay, yeah, so this isn't... Let's start from where the entrance is. So here's the entrance. Hold on, I need a sticky note. So entrance. And this is fire. Turn. This is dirt. Then we turn, and that's water. Okay, I have the answer if needed. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna try it though. Then there's the door. And then what is that air? Okay. Okay. But I can't wait to play Inscription again. I've already got... Whoa. I love this animation so much. It's like they gave us that nice high quality animation of Halligan photocopying himself, but he has no real stairs animation. But you know, if I were to make a game, my priorities would probably be in the same place. Who needs walking downstairs animations if you can just sort of like 8-bit? Okay, so here's the entrance. So this is fire. Now the sort of question is... Oh. What's the rock and what's on top? I'm gonna assume... Wait, so we have 2 for each. Hello, Mud Oak. That's how I say it when this game made by Germans. Yes, it is indeed a German game. So what goes in the rock and what goes in top? And we have 2 for each. Is it like what's being transformed into what? You're entering from the other side. I think this is, oh no. I was gonna pretend this was the entrance, but maybe it was right that it should have been. Is this fire? Like the other side. So I'm gonna say it's element transforming into a different element. So maybe this should be fire and then it becomes air? Whatever smoke is. Hold on, I'm looking around again. Although the water should also be coming. Should be becoming. Let's see what happens if I put some in. If he says anything. Fire. Become. Smoke? Although wait, is there not? Oh, interesting. There's 3 airs, 2 waters, 2 fires, and 1 dirt. Okay, so they're not even even. You have the right idea. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Okay, so if we're starting from the other end, then maybe this one... This one 5? Is this one air then? This is almost the final puzzle. Okay, no, let me try. If it's almost the final puzzle, I need to try. So air becomes... precipitation. The end is in sight. We're getting there. Not giving up yet. Wait, so is this one meant to be the... Hold on. I think one of my worst, like, puzzle solving things is, like, visualizing 3D space, so... The way the room is set up... So I chose that as... Yeah, so this one isn't fire then. Oh, let me out! Let me out. Arr! I hate how his, like, run kind of breaks sometimes when you double-click it. What did I decide? This is the... The faster you finish, the faster I can go to sleep. Okay, I'm trying. I'm speed running. Hello, cool side. So how many shapes is this room? Hello, Johann Grubert. Good evening to you too. Attempts are being made here. I'm just finding this room set up rather confusing. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Think. It's fire. So fire becomes air, maybe? Maybe? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Nice to see new faces. Although I'm not thrilled by this puzzle or game, but... Wait, no. Okay, no, this is beside. But I think... Not this one. Good. Can't remember evening. Isn't night Nacht? Good Nacht. Now trying to visualize this, like, room when it's... Okay, so here's the... Who was evil enough to recommend you this game? I liked Mandalore Gaming's video. And after I played Disco Elysium... Wait, so... Oh man, I'm having a really hard time with orienting myself. What is this? And I feel like this is sort of the opposite middle then. I liked Mandalore Gaming's video, and after I finished Disco Elysium, I wanted something very different. So I thought this might be fun. I have to say I have laughed. And I feel like I have learned a lot about puzzle game writing from it. Did this to yourself? Indeed, indeed. This was my own choice. Seems like a good game for the audience. Well, I hope so. I'm trying. Although sometimes when I'm just clicking aimlessly for quite a while, I'm really not sure. It was fire. I mean, really, even if I can't figure out which direction I'm going in, I can just... We put fire here. Did we not? No, wait, this is... Oh man, I'm sorry, I'm having a really hard time with this part. Even if I know what I'm trying to do. Okay, put air here. No, let me out the front so I can see where I'm going. It's all worth it for the cutscenes, honestly. Okay, so air. I did put fire there. So then dirt should be the next one. This is the one dirt. I'm gonna say what they want to come out of dirt is... liquid? They're talking about melting down gold and such. Yeah, the voice acting, like... It's legitimately really funny at times. It's like, there is some good writing. I can't tell how much is intentional. And then this is... Wait, this is water? Water should also become air. But... Or this is air. Air becomes fire? That doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. That didn't work. Let's... And I think it has taught me stuff in terms of like game writing and puzzle design, because a lot of what it struggles with is just not giving the player any direction of what they're even meant to do. Like, especially early on, you're kind of just thrown into go do this case, but you get... I mean, I think you're told to go to the forest, but you're really left on your own. And same thing with like the early on cat puzzle. I knew from that one, I knew from Mandalore Gaming's video that you had to complete this first section or else you'd get soft locked. But the puzzle itself does not give you any direction on what you're meant to be accomplishing, but sometimes they do it. Sometimes you hang around, you make a mistake, and then Halligan will push you in the right direction, but often not. So I'm learning. There's 5 ways to soft lock yourself. But the biggest mystery to me is like, I'm just gonna collect all these because I want to see how many of each I have. And the biggest mystery is just like how much of the writing is intentional and how much isn't. Some of it's really funny, and like it's very good at characterizing Halligan as a nutcase, but from the interview that I pulled the quote in, you are also meant to view him as the hero. You ready to give up? Yeah, no, not yet. Just, not yet. I'm just trying to we have all of them yet? Okay, yeah. Okay, so we have 1 dirt. And I think that's meant to make liquid or water. I think water's meant to become air because you turn into steam. Fire also becomes steam. And then, well, what turns into fire? Unless we're doing fire. Fire spread, because it's the element. Fire. Dirt, liquid. Air. Water becomes air. Air becomes water. I guess it becomes water vapor. Any other Mandalore games you're thinking of playing? I do want to try out... I haven't watched all the videos, but I do want to try out Pathologic at some point. And I'm not very good at FPS, but I really do want to play I Divine Cybermancy. So we're choosing this is the opposite end. So this is the opposite. Maybe this one's water. Water becomes air. Love use and pathologic. I bought both of them. I think I'd like to start with the original. Could be hell. I'm aware of that. I am a little fearful because I don't love survival anyway. Water, air. I don't love survival anyway, but I did lobotomy corporation. And I don't like games that are, like, hard for the sake of being hard. But I did Lobotomy Corporation, I can't complain anymore. And I liked Lobotomy Corporation a lot, so... Lament! I am feeling it. That was just... water, dirt... dirt... become... Wait, oh man! Dirt become... it has to be liquid, but... because we're melting gold, but... Stronghold. I actually haven't tried much RTS, but I'll write that down. I have been taking suggestions, because... Stronghold. I want to play more strategy stuff. Right now after starting off, Inscription, I'm quite interested in playing more card games. I just did... dirt. Oh, I already feel lost again. I'm just putting stuff down. The air. Air. Pathologic gives vibes hard for the sake of story. It does seem to have that thing going on with Lobotomy Corporation. And I do love stuff that has amazing music. That is a good pitch for me. I don't think this is gonna work. No. Mm-hmm. Is there any sort of... This ain't it. I'm thinking... I don't really... I guess, like, I don't... summon the Guidekeeper. It's a mixture. It's the problem of... excuse me, Let me grab all the tiles. For 1 sec. It's the mixture of... orienting myself and I don't actually know where... I can give a hint what you've got wrong for now. Okay, I will take a hint. So Min can go to bed. I don't feel bad having hints at this point. I mean, for this game in particular, as much as I love solving puzzles, because it's not a puzzle when there's no clues. I think the puzzle that still made me the angriest is the, like, upside down pentagram that I solved by accident, because I thought, well, maybe I'll put it upside down. That feels like a druidy thing. If it's poorly made. I know, I think Mandalore used a guide at some point. Thank you for the reassurance. Fire and earth make air, not water. Oh. Oh, I guess, I mean, if we think about it, like... Okay. I mean, I guess if we're... take them as, like, solids or something, then... Yeah, sublimation? Fire and earth make air, not water. Also, one of them is fire. Okay, well, I was on that direction. Where are we again? We're at... This is the door side, so... Flipping my chart upside down. We'll put this as water again. I'm gonna say that makes air, but we can try some stuff later. Then this should be, that's D for dirt. D for dirt. This makes air, apparently. Let me out the front way so I can know where I am. I don't know if you can hear me with my sticky... physically flipping my sticky note. So that was dirt. Then we'll end up at the entrance, and then... And then is this one fire? I mean, at some point you could just brute force this, but... This is how, I mean... I take this over the... Wait, did we already do...
A stone plate. A stone plate. There's a symbol on it. I'll take this over whatever the maze was meant to be, because that was actually unfair. I need my tea. Okay. It's not this. In which case I feel more like... I don't know if I got the... It's hard because you don't know if you get the plates wrong or the location wrong. And take the plates out. This one is right, but no idea if it's correct room. Okay. So I feel like I have the handle of the plates. But let me try the room thing again. Oh yeah, how's other session of your D&D? I hope that's going well. I want to try D&D one day. This... I mean, I can't believe I condemned not just me to this hell, but everybody else. So let me try... I mean, I was trying to reverse the rooms. Let me just... I mean, I'll go back upstairs and look at them again, but... Purgatory. Or, you know, we could also call this a limbo for the lost souls that are Us. Okay, did I get all of them? Okay, let me pretend like this is the entrance. Instead of reversing everything, just to try something. Please don't play that. I'm not planning on it. Although, the other thing, I was looking up the speedruns for this game, and there's only one speedrun for the true ending of this game, so second place is pretty much a free record. Fire, this is air. Air becomes water, perhaps. Let me out. Free me. To tell me if you upload, well, it has to be a proper speed run, so no, it wouldn't, because mine is segmented, but if I did do it all in one go, it would probably count. I mean, I think if you upload things to speedrun, hold on, so that was air, this is water. I mean, if you upload, I think your stuff does need to get checked and have a certain quality, level of quality, but and let's pretend this is dirt. Gotta zoom in. No, okay. The high bar necessary. So that's for the, I'm just collecting all these again. That's for the true ending. There's several more records for the speedrunning to the bad ending. That is the by far more popular category. And I may have mentioned it before. Oh, speaking of, you know, just realized I'm forgetting something. Getting something very important. How could I have forgotten? There we go. Can't believe I forgot that. How could we not bring Lowry with us to the very end? But yes, as I was saying, on speedruns.com, whatever it is, lots of games, they have like, you get different trophies for like being first, second, third, and certain games give, they have special icons for their trophies. So for like the Mario speedruns, I think they have like little gold and silver mushrooms and such. Okay, I feel like this might be the room that looks like this might be a good marker, so let me go up and check what that is. Oh yeah, so the trophies for the Mystery of the Druids, every person gets a little floating Lowry as their trophy. And I'm sure one of those could be mine if I worked hard. Believe in me who believes in you, Min. If I can do this, you can do your dentist. You know, speedrunning's amazing. I can't. Let's find the one that looks like the side of the room that looks like Wait, so that's the door. No, what wasn't there one that had like 3 in the... No! Is this it then? Maybe you should just tell me. Well, give me 1 sec. I'm making another sticky note. Very bad spatial imagery. Maybe this one's fire. That's fire. Air. Door. W. Dirt. Fire. Okay. So I love watching a good speedrun just for like the commentary and stuff, which is why I like GDQ. Just for having that good commentary, but like on the one hand you have very short speedruns where your execution is so important that you can't make any mistakes if you want a world record. And then you have the really long speedruns which just feel equally, where there's, I guess there's a little bit more room for error. It just feel exhausting. Like, as I said, I was watching that Library of Ruina speedrun. I want to look more at it just to see if they like do general invitations and stuff, and it was 12 hours. Let's make this, I'm gonna say this is fire. Fire? I wish there was like a clunk, like, so you had some idea if your orientation is correct, but... Okay, if I'm wrong here after this next, then I'll take another orientation hint. That's fire. And this is air. I'd be curious how a disco speedrun would work. I should look that up. When I did look up speedruns, I saw that there were like any percent speedruns where you can end the game in like under 30 seconds. Air door. And this would be water. Because you can die in the first room. Water. Air. If we actually complete this, then I'll wait for Evie. And dirt becomes air for some reason. That I don't understand. Nope! Okay, let me gather these back then. Oh yeah, but lobotomy, I'd be curious how a speedrun would work. Because you'd think, like, doing certain missions would take up would take up time. I mean, you have to do missions, but like certain, like what abnormalities are you aiming for? Like, do you go for Apocalypse Bird or not? Do you go for the best equipment? Do you go for like the safest facility possible? Okay, thank you, Nax. I'll look at that in a sec when I... You're back! Welcome, everybody. I was very concerned without you. And my recent attempt not go. Okay, now I have to find the door. Again. Okay, here's the door. Above you enter between fire and earth. Here you enter between earth and water. Okay, so we're gonna say this is dirt. Yeah, earth, I guess, not. I've just been calling it dirt since dirt's what we picked up. There's dirt. Next to dirt is fire. Yeah, fire. Oop. Fire. Then I can already tell. No. Did I water? Did I go the wrong direction then? Hold on, let me collect them back. Can't even do this with instructions. The first one swapped them around. Okay. Let me collect these. Wait, the orientation is right. Hold on. The orientation is right, so... Okay, okay. Put the dirt on the pedestal and air in the stone. Have I been doing it backwards the whole time then? Dirt. Pedal. Air. Should you get lemon or green tea? Oh, I like both. I like both. It depends how I feel. Did I draw it? No, I commissioned it actually. I have it on my Twitter as well. Soothing green, although lemon I think would wake you up. Although if it's green tea's fairly caffeinated. Although I used to like lemon tea like after dinner and such. Yeah, green tea might be good. It's soothing and has a lot of caffeine. Okay, so let me swap these then. I've been doing them backwards the whole time. That was... Wait, where's my other map? So that was dirt. Now this is fire. So then it doesn't matter because they're both fire. Green's one of my favorite colors, so... Oh yeah, so I commissioned the new icon from another artist, who was highly recommend now. They were super fast. Super fast. And gave me a bunch of, like, sketches to choose from. It was awesome. I want to commission some more art for a new banner as well. So this one's air then, and that will be water. And is green one of your favorite colors since it's close to? Possibly. Probably. No, I just find green very pleasing. If I hadn't... I really like... This is probably my favorite color, but I really like both of them. In the end, when I was doing those original sprites for, like, Lobotomy and Library of Ruin, I just chose light blue because it wasn't really used. Oh, yes! Yes! Excuse me for that outburst. I'm okay. Now how do I get... Let me out. Let me out. Give me that.
A wooden staff covered all over with runes. Looks rather mysterious.
Indeed.
What are you doing?
Melanie!
Brent! He's going to kill me!
Let her go. She hasn't got anything to do with this. I came here on my own.
You have something that belongs to me. Give it to me, now!
Brent, do what he says! He's serious!
Never ends.
You heard what she said. She's absolutely right.
Brent, please!
No. When he has the staff, he'll kill us both. Listen, Sir Stan. I'll give you the staff on one condition. You must swear that nothing will happen to either Melanie or me afterwards.
What? That is your condition?
Swear on your honor.
It doesn't mean anything to me whether you sad creatures live or die. If you really want to hear it, I swear it.
On your honor.
On my honor.
Okay. Now let Melanie go.
Give me the staff.
I'll put it down here as soon as you let her go. Come here, Melanie.
Now our fates will be sealed. The ritual may begin. But first, I will take care of you two. You miserable fools. Ha! 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 Ha!
Oh. Melanie, I don't feel so good. Are you okay, Nax? Oh no.
Brent?
Yes?
Hey, we're still alive.
It would appear so. Where are we?
The bridges are ruined. We must be back in our own time.
My God, the ritual! We must get to Stonehenge immediately! Sinclair is going to complete the ritual! Come on, Melanie, we've got to try to stop him!
Mr. Halligan, have you come to witness our finest hour?
Mustache.
Very well, my friend. You are most welcome to come and watch.
Damn it!
The time has come. Let us begin.
Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Logic. Legendary. Success. Composure. Godly. Success. Oh no, it wasn't that one. A logic failure. Logic. Legendary. Success. Composure. Godly. Success.
Brent! Oh.
Sestan! The vow is broken!
He just looks so surprised when he does it. Look at him with his arms raised. But why? Oh, now they don't feel so good.
Melanie.
Have they gone now?
Yes. Yes, they've gone. Everything will be okay. Just lie still.
Brent, am I going to die?
Nonsense. You're going to be just fine. Just lie completely still. I'll go and get help.
Don't leave me. Brent, it's cold here. I'm so cold.
Melanie!
The end. Okay, so for those who didn't get it, we made a vow with Sestan that she wouldn't be harmed, and then it broke. But don't worry, we got some mistletoe. We can go in there for the smooch now. Oh, got rid of the stains in our clothes too.
Melanie.
Brent, what did you do?
I just practiced a bit of magic, that's all.
Brent,
He ate the meat. He became a demonic superior neo-druid, so... Okay, I need to know, how big was the QA team? Additional scenery dialogues. Low res animation. I mean, so far it's a pretty small team. Percussion ghost voices. Low res, low res.
Miniatures and old documents. Medical report assistant. That's neat. Website design. I wonder if the website still exists. Game testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Warm meals and walks in the moonlight. 14. Lake. Honestly, oh wow. Lowry, Pierre, Professor Sinclair's bodyguard. Great job. Thurston, Lord Sinclair, same person. Maglor, Captain Deneuve. Honestly, voice acting. Al's Pizza Palace, screams Butler. Dialogue supervisor. Some goblins from replica technology. Some vehicles. Uses Bing video. FMod sound system. I wonder if these places still exist. Soundtrack and SFX presented in Dolby Surround. House of Tales and It Is logo. 14 people. Like honestly, I was assuming either it was and of course we have one of those just to finish things off. Ah! Oh, is it just gonna start again? Is it gonna loop? Yeah, okay. It's expected. I know, I was either like, there's gonna be 0. Either there's gonna be 0 QA, or it's just everybody else is all double dipping and doing QA duty. Oh, you could have actually gotten this, Hot Oak. Oh my gosh. Incredible. New Game Plus. So, I mean, I've talked about my general thoughts. Honestly, voice acting is really good. I generally think the environments are fine. Like, I don't have a whole lot to compare it to from 2000. The memory of playing in 2001, I was like most early point and clicks I played were like Freddy Fish and such, so can't really compare, but like everything was fine. Writing is so hard for me to interpret because it bounces around from being like genuinely really funny, and I cannot tell how self-aware it is even now. Because Halligan is an actual nutcase, and the game seems aware of it when he's like making fun of Lowry for having books. And it's great. And then he poisons a homeless man, but you're still trying to treat him. Then we have the quote from the writer that I put in the description that this is meant to be his redemption, and we end with him stabbing Melanie. What? Experience, it is. But again, I think the number one lesson I got is about like game writing and puzzle writing. Which is, before you give a puzzle, you do have to give some sort of, or an area, you really have to give players some sort of direction. Like, you don't have to give them, like, a hint for how to solve the puzzle, but give them some direction. I mean, the pentagram is the biggest culprit of that, because you just see it and there's no hint of what you're even meant to be doing with it. And there's, like, nothing in the room that I don't think that tells you have to put the pentagram upside down. I was just clicking aimlessly. Why'd Halligan stab Melanie? Could have just smacked her kneecap really hard. Probably. Could have pinched her. And it's the thing that he, like, looks vaguely surprised afterwards. Also, yes, we do have to... I will look up what KTT recommended before. Is it even puzzles if you have no clues? Yeah, exactly, that's the problem. And, like, every time you get to new... The same thing with the fishing boat area, you have... Until you... I mean, you know from the end that you need to get salt, but there's no clue that that salt will be something you need later unless you go investigate first, and apparently that will soft lock you. Although sometimes when I think about these soft locks and such, I wonder... Like, I mean, I don't really know how, like, this all works, but if some of these bugs are from just the game being so old and, like, ported poorly. Although one of the first things was, getting this game to run in stream was an adventure in itself. It did not want to run in windowed. It did not want to be picked up by OBS. I had to do a lot of finagling to try and get it there. But when it's funny, when it's going great, like if you actually figure out what you're meant to do and then poison the homeless man, it's like such an intensely bizarre moment. It's hilarious. And Halligan's voice acting is really good in that respect, because you have the thing where, like, the chief calls you and he's like, you didn't actually poison him for you, and Halligan's like, I don't know what you mean. Did you accuse me of this? And the chief's like, genuinely like, please tell me you didn't. I know, and like the actual cutscenes, the bizarre airstrikes. There's a lot of good stuff, but early on when I did have some idea of what I was doing, I was having a good time, but there's a lot of like clicking that you probably wouldn't notice. I mean, if I would genuinely say play it with a guide so you can get the best parts out of it. It wasn't a great experience on its own. There's stuff there's having a little bit of guidance from Nax was, like, I think a good way of doing it. But what a mystery. I wonder what these devs are doing now, because there's some good, they did some good stuff. Stream runtime is currently past an hour and a half. Okay, yeah, I guess I wasn't expecting to finish quite as quickly. I don't have anything else prepared, unfortunately. But I'm very much looking forward to playing Inscription. Continuing Inscription. I've just been thinking so much about card game design and picking up other stuff. Well, I'll be and things to do. And then on the weekend, I'm gonna be trying something a little different and playing a little bit. It probably won't be a huge amount because we'll see how long it takes me to get burnt out, but a game called TIS 100. It's a little different. It might not be to everyone's taste, and I don't know how interesting it'll be to watch unless you're interested in, like, watching puzzles. But I am looking forward to playing it. Yes, Max! Thank you for being Ian Lowry. Oh, he's bouncing. Really bounces. Oh, maybe we can look at that dev interview. Good idea. Let me... Max, thank you. Thank you for just stepping up, and let me close Druids for a moment. Yeah. Hold on, I don't wanna... Where's the other browser? I don't want my bookmarks appearing. This 1 second. Mystery of the Druids interview. Lowry appeared first. We need to find out his the thought process. Oh, there's more than one. This isn't one I saw before. As long as you enjoy the game you're playing. I did! There was parts of it. Oh, this is an older interview. Where's the one I used? I got linked from Wikipedia. One sec. Wikipedia. Okay. Was it this one? No, wait, this isn't the interview. Oh! Where are you? Maybe I'll just have to search the quote and get it. Where are you? Alright, one sec. Maybe I'll just search Martin Ganteföhr. Why can I not find his interview? Did it disappear in between when I search the quote? Heck. Getting there, paste. Can I not find it? The quote's not giving it to me. Hydration type. Yes, one sec, one sec. I found an interview about one of their other games, but I'm trying to find the one I got the quote from. History of the Druids. Game Boomers. Sure, I might have saw it linked on Wikipedia or something. Where are you? History of the Druids. Man, I don't know. I definitely found it, but it's not popping up for me again. You think you found it, Nax? Oh, I don't think you can paste it. Do you have, what's the domain? Yes, let me have a drink. Send it to you on Twitter. Okay, thanks. Let me...
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna check. I'm here. I just had to disable tracking on my phone for a second. Oh yeah, this is definitely it. One sec. MT Let me just get on the computer then. Okay, just waiting for this to. Okay. Now let me put it on OBS. Okay, now we have it here. Okay, thank you. How to defeat cannibals in the past and return as an astronaut. This is definitely what it was. Let's see. They're talking about writing. Seeing what they say about mystery. A little bit of software development. It's something. Called Heirs of the Druids. Making an adventure game complete with time travel, cannibalistic druids, and ancient amulets. I reading Gamma Sutra. I do really like Gamma Sutra for game development stuff. It's nice to see that. I didn't realize it was so old. Adventure games were dead after all. I want to see about the writing though. This is development. The game sports some rather odd puzzles, including one in which you had to drug a beggar in order to steal his change, though it wasn't the only point and click game to feature bizarre logic. How did you and Tobias tackle puzzle design? I believe many of the game's bizarre puzzles had their root in the fundamental lack of clarity about the overall direction of the game. Was Mystery of the Druids going to be an attempt at the comedy genre, or was it meant to be a dark and serious mystery? Was it a puzzle-based game with a story, or a story-driven game with puzzles? Oh, that's interesting. Was it going to take itself seriously? Could it afford to laugh at itself? Could it combine the two, or were its goofy parts just evidence of its fundamental insecurity to stand firm on one side? We had played Gabriel Knight and Broken Sword, Grim Fandango, Myst, Maniac Mansion, Day of the Tentacle, and many games more. But that probably confused our design process more than informed it. There are really obscure item combinations and outlandish puzzle solutions in some of these games, and yet some of those same games were praised and celebrated for their lateral thinking and cerebral gameplay by the adventure gaming crowd. We looked at the surface structure of the adventure game grammar and identified the puzzles as necessary and desirable obstacles, but we didn't pay much attention to their deep structure. When playing other games, we did feel the importance of an overall rhythm, of context and cohesion of puzzles across a narrative, and probably had a faint idea that there was a narrative dimension to the puzzles as such, to their function as bearers and conveyors of meaning, but ultimately we couldn't really derive a clear vision or coherent plan for only work from any of that.
They're aware. Oh, can you get a good night? Yes, good night, Min, and I hope good luck at the dentist tomorrow. Good luck. It will be okay. It will be okay, I promise. But this is fascinating. I mean, it's totally clear, but I like that they really understand what they got wrong. I mean, that is really how it felt like. Like, they knew they had puzzles, but didn't understand why or how. So basically, we would scan Mystery of the Druids plot for points that invited puzzles or inventory activity and design them backwards, starting at the outcome and then in reverse order, creating a series of complications that would prevent the outcome from being immediately accessible. That so explains, like, the library puzzle, which just felt like, it so felt like a puzzle that just existed to be in the way, which I mean, like, is the point, but man, but like, the fact that it was written in this way is fascinating. With our superficial mishmashy analysis of the genre, the required design could be goofy, comedic, outlandish, absurd, but also be based in research facts and real-life logic. After all of that had passed as a possible adventure game design element in some games somewhere in the genre. I came up with some machine puzzles for the final third of the game, and I also designed large parts of the infamous maze. Sure, many of the bizarre puzzles would later create ripple effects for the main dialogue of the game, because characters needed to set the stage for them and at the same time make some contribution that moved the plot forward. With respect to the puzzle, I realized there are quite a few that would come under scrutiny, so for clarity, the beggar coin puzzle. I've tried to reverse engineer how it found its way in the game. I've seen it in very early iterations of the plot documents, so I think they're really early. So I think was there really early, and then it just remained in the game across all iterations. It's been interesting and useful as a subject of analysis, however. The cat mustache puzzle in Gabriel Knight. I've heard of this one as being like an infamous puzzle. Infamously bad puzzle. The cat mustache puzzle in Gabriel Knight was probably only inappropriate in terms of the fictional reality of the game. Mystery of the Druids beggar coin puzzle would cause problems on many more layers. First, it created the problem of making a phone call for a police officer, thus fundamentally distorting the reality of the game beyond any kind of even fictional reason outside of a comedy game. Secondly, the ensuing gameplay process would take up a totally inappropriate amount of playing time, thus assigning the act of making a simple phone call an absurd gameplay weight. In dramatic terms, the hero contacting the female lead for the first time is actually an important plot event, and the build-up is appropriate there, but obviously not in this form. But third, and most importantly, the required process, drugging a beggar to steal a coin from him, would constitute an assault on the moral integrity of the main character to be carried out by players. So, what the puzzle actually did was create a fundamental difference between the player intent and character intent. It actively damaged the character and, by proxy, reflected quite badly on the designers who made him and the players do this. This was a realization that came too late for the Druids game, evidently, but it changed the way I look at video game characters, and it has significantly informed some of my later work. Strangely enough, it has led me to think that a fundamental difference between player intent and character intent can be a great asset for characterization. Oh, and they're talking about the box art. It has been a standard clause in the traditional publishing contract that determining a game's final title, cover, and other more or less directly sales-related aspects were the sole right of the publisher. That explains a lot. The box was designed and green-lighted in-house at CDV. I'm not sure we even knew what the box actually looked like until we saw it at the local brick-and-mortar electronics shop here in Germany on street day. But even if we did, we couldn't have changed it. I do remember us complaining about the cover to the producer at CDV at the time on the phone. Man, what were you guys thinking? And he would laugh and shrug and say that he felt the same way, but the executives from his sales department had told him they wanted something that really stuck out on the shelf. To that extent, especially in retrospect, I can't argue with the sales guides. They were right, it did stick out. Also, to make matters more confusing, it actually worked. Sales weren't bad at all. When the cover became an internet meme at some point in the early 2010s. Oh yes, yeah, so this is like a later interview. I paused for a moment of surprise and realized I wasn't so surprised after all and giggled. Yeah, they weren't mad at it. Many adventure games are moving towards using 3D real-time or pre-rendered graphics, moving on from FMV or hand-drawn graphics. Why did you decide to settle on 3D graphics or on 2D backgrounds? It's interesting, but losing my voice a tiny bit. Oh yeah, here's where I just saw I was skimming through this and saw the quote. Mystery of the Druids tells the story of a loser on his way to salvation in a hostile world with absurd inner workings. It's the most basic of heroes' journeys, for sure, and I know that this game at times does its very best to work against even this simplistic narrative, but ultimately, I think it's something that people can connect and relate to. Mystery of the Druids gives you the most fundamental of hopes. You can make a difference and you'll get the girl. Oh boy. Is there anything you wish in retrospect you'd changed about Mystery of the Druids? I could be petty and soulless and devoid of any sense of autobiographical memory and say, yeah, maybe we should have changed some aspects of the game. The story, for instance, or the dialogues, the conversation system, the puzzles, the camera angles. Maybe we should have deleted the maze. Because people hate mazes. I mean, it's not just deleting the maze, it's a terrible maze. It's really long and you have to go backwards. I'm not going to say that. I look at the game as the first step in an iterative development cycle that would span many, many years. Okay. Then he's talking about some later stuff. I was talking about recording. Some voice audio and pizza. Oh, here, pizza! Side notes, Mystery of the Druid scripts has about 6,000 lines of spoken dialogue. The English version was recorded in Hamburg, Germany, where I was present at the sessions as a supervisor. The voice actors and director were all English, mostly British, native speakers. Some had been living in Germany for a couple of years. I remember the pronunciation of pizza struck me as a little odd in the recordings, but both the director and the lead voice actor used it intuitively and confidently. This form is not an adopted German accent, however. The standard German pronunciation is... I can't read.
Pizza.
Oh. The voice actor's variant seems a lot closer to
Pizza.
Pizza? What? And Italian. I think it's a blend of the two and probably a somewhat dated form. Oh, some 2.5D and levitating Lowry notes. Yes! While 2.5D provided a new visual opportunities for adventure makers, it also created a lot of new tech problems. In Mystery of the Druids, every in-game scene is basically just a static image, a 2D rendering of a 3D scene. Use 3D elements, e.g. real-time characters, in such an image, the engine needs the scene's depth information, Z-buffer. Using this information, characters can then be scaled correctly, e.g. when they move to a distance, be clipped correctly when they stand behind, in front of, or between pre-rendered objects, and be placed at certain 3D coordinates. If this sounds like a bit of a hack or potentially dangerous workaround, that's because it is. Our own engine's 2.5D method worked correctly when Mystery of the Druids released, but is likely to create irregularities in the future. The 3D character placement glitch known as Levitating Lowry is an interesting example of that. The character used to be placed and rendered in his chair just fine in 2002, as documented. Oh, this is... Give me the screenshot. Oh! Wow! Like seeing a cryptid. cursed. It is a little bit. No, that's what I was... That's a little bit what I was saying at the end there, where I wondered if some of the bugs came from... However, it was... If this... I don't really know if the version we played was, like, ported, or maybe somehow the rendering got screwed up in the end. The character used to be blah, 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 blah. 2 decades later, there appears to be a problem with the calculations of the 3D coordinates. I suspect this is an error happening with modern 3D rendering methods on modern machines as it happens with legacy software. And while I wasn't involved with the making of the current version of the game, I doubt anyone would have wanted to touch the rendering code. Oh, he's a professor for game art and design. That's cool. I would take a class with him. Such a specific bug. I mean, it makes sense. I was kind of wondering if something like that would happen, but it's funny because he's like, doesn't even feel like he's sitting in the chair correctly anyway, but oh, that's amazing. I'm so glad that I found this interview at some point because it actually explains Pizza and Floating Lowry. Okay, so I think that's probably a good ending point. But I'm so glad you read that on stream. I'm so happy to see this. What a game. It was an experience. And I thought it was a risky choice to play, but I hope. And I don't know if it was always the most interesting thing to watch, but I'm so glad that we could have shared the full experience, because there's stuff that didn't make it into Mandalore's video, where I think most of us know it from. I'll be interested. I think he played it with somebody else and they had all the streams. Thanks for suffering through it first. Of course. I'm becoming pretty good at suffering games. I feel pretty good about them. Getting through them. Bring a drink. I think I'll keep this Floating Lowry the next little bit. But so happy everybody got at least some of a kick out of it. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up there. We'll be doing more Inscription later this week, which I'm really excited about. Super excited. And then my weird programming game on the weekend. And then hopefully more card game stuff. Oh yeah, I was thinking of the next... So I said I like to do story-based games and strategy games. I haven't totally decided, but I think the other story game I want to try playing is the Sexy Brutale, which is a time loop murder mystery puzzle game. So I think that would be a good way to continue our mystery kick. We'll see how that goes. But once again, special thanks to Nax for being the guide keeper and helping me out so much. And thank you everybody for joining me. I hope you all have a good, whatever time it is where you are, good evening, good rest of your day, and good rest of your week. And I will see you sometime soon. Thank you everybody. Bye bye.